Hey everyone, welcome to Pop XP. And before the show starts, make sure to click that subscribe button and click the bell to get notifications when we go live and we upload awesome new content. And don't forget, if you can, make sure to share our stream on all your social media outlets. We appreciate it, and thanks for helping us grow the Pop XP channel.
What's up, everybody? Teen Sensation Billy Tucci here. It is the 19th of August in the year of our Lord 2025. I'm your host tonight. We're talking the worst comic book covers we've ever seen or maybe even produced ourselves. So without further ado, or a don't, let's do some bros.
Ladies and gentlemen, the most exciting stage show you've ever witnessed.
What is up, bros?
What's up?
What is up, everybody? We had our first. Somebody said they blamed Aaron. Yeah, Glitch blames Aaron for the late start. No, Aaron was the first one in. Beat.
How did we
Ed-
get switched around?
I don't know.
I'm where I belong.
What is up? Yeah, no.
Aaron did his homework. He's back where he belongs.
I'm ready. What are you doing? I've got
You
stuff.
were not
I
ready.
thought you said you weren't ready.
were not
Well, I wasn't. I'm ready now.
Oh, so you didn't do your homework and you think you should be at the top slide.
No, what I'm saying is I got the assignment in at the last minute, so I still.
Oh, is that it?
That's
While
what I'm
others,
saying.
while others,
Teacher's pet.
yeah,
He was
others-
looking over the shoulder of my reference and said,
Did you see?
he
Hey,
stole it.
So,
All I know is I'm not last this time, so there.
so while
what-
others,
whatever.
I don't know, man. I'm looking. Is mine reversed? No, it's not.
It's just a game, Aaron. It's just a
It's
game.
It's not even a game.
Billy's finally getting his revenge.
Yeah, Aaron, are we going to do a
Wow.
game again?
Mhm.
Ever?
Probably around Christmas time we'll do one.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna. The reason why you're last, Aaron, is not because you were first when you came in, but you know the others all put in the work. They did
Yeah.
things the right way. Then you think you can just waltz right in ahead of the line and get free EBT cards and driver's licenses and vote.
Yeah,
And
so you can
then-
buy your alcohol and your cigarettes.
That's right.
Don't forget his free cell phone.
A free
I-
cell phone.
That's right.
I'm a third generation immigrant, okay? As far as I know, my grandfather came here legally. As far as I know, he went through Ellis. His name's on Ellis Island, so that must mean something.
Aaron loves getting his fags for free.
Loves getting his
Yeah.
bag free. Just
But,
like
but his name was Lopez, right?
Oh, right.
It was. I changed it to Lopresti, and now it's back to Lopez. This is my fake cigarette that we did for that European episode. I'm still using it.
maybe I'll smoke my pipe. Why not? It's beautiful out here in the Northeast. I don't know how it's up there by you, Graham Nolan, but Jiminy Crickets.
Oh,
It's like
this is
75.
gorgeous.
No
Yeah.
humidity.
Yep. No bugs.
It's
No
finally
bugs.
gorgeous here after
Well-
all that damn rain.
You know what bugs we have? Those fucking Chi-Com lantern flies. You have them?
What?
Lantern flies.
The lantern flies are. Oh my god! I'm not kidding.
Well,
not-
we have,
don't know
we have
what
the
you're talking
Chi-Com
about.
stink bugs in the fall.
No, these are worse. These fuckers, the spotted lantern fly, they're called.
Mm.
And these fuckers, man, are so destructive to to all things good and godly. And they eat the trees, and they're beautiful. They're beautiful bugs if it's sharing.
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, it's sharing. I mean, if
You
look
get those in the house, and they'll eat your comic books.
really?
What?
No.
Aaron's
Well,
like,
not
mine are
Aaron,
all on
'cause Aaron's are all
plastic. I'm
slab.
fine.
That's right. Mine are all protected.
Yeah.
That's
Their,
right.
their specialty, what they love, is plastic.
I just had a flash from the scene of Trouble with Tribbles where Kirk's running to the grain, and
hang
opens
on,
it
I
up,
got
and the
my-
Tribbles have eaten all the grain. I'm like, if I open up my comic book room and there's just bugs in there and they've killed all my comics.
All your
You
hydrotriticale will be gone.
I know.
Hey, so here's another thing we did. We shop at, it's either, if I brought this up, forgive me, but I think I might have. Either we shopped at Albi or Costco. And Debbie bought something. We don't know if it was pasta or flour or something. And it had fucking moths in it.
Ew.
And they're all over the place. They just breed. And then they got out and tried to catch them. And it took me, my buddy's an exterminator, and gave me the little boxes that catch them. It's like a attractive sticker thing. It took us like 3 weeks to get rid of these fuckers.
Did you eat the pasta?
What?
Did you eat the pasta?
Well, yeah,
Of course they did.
we did.
You don't
That
waste
means you ingested all those moth larvae and
protein,
eggs.
You're gonna be like the fly. Billy's gonna be like the fly. He's gonna turn into Mothman or something.
pulling shit off my
Brendel Tucci.
Amy! What did he say? His name, help me!
And he took a rock and just.
We have here is we have big cockroaches and they fly, but we also have like spiders and they jump. They're like these little things. They're so freaking quick, but they'll jump all over.
Oh
the place.
yeah, I've seen those.
I hate
I'll
those
see
things.
if I got a lanternfly. I bet there's one right out there. Anyway, it's the lanternflies are it's an epidemic up here. We saw them in Pennsylvania, but not up by you. I haven't seen them up by Erie.
Yeah.
But,
so was that our this day in comic book history?
No, we're gonna do our This Day in Comic Book History.
I was like, what?
This day in comic book history, Lanternflies ate Billy's comic collection.
Lanternfly.
But that wouldn't take long.
No, you know what?
Oh,
I've got a really good. I've got a good.
You do not.
I
He's
do.
like, I had a good short box of comics.
He's got issues of She and unopened boxes of our comics.
Come on, I've got. I'll show you one comic I got. We could talk about that. Speaking of maybe not the worst covers of all time, but perhaps the worst splash page of all time. I'd like to get into that. I mean, I don't know if that happened this week in comics, but RT Bear, you had something to do with that.
oh no.
Very curious about it. If I could bring that up and derail us for a moment.
Oh, no, I'm curious.
Astonishingly stupid.
Half of our show is about derailment, Billy. So
And stupid.
never apologize. It's a sign
Yeah.
of weakness.
All right, so let me just before we do this week in comic history, let me share this.
Oh
All
wait,
right?
I saw the Living Eraser. Was that the Batman cover?
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
You
That
wanna
was
go-
cool, man. Where he slides across. He's like this pencil, and his head is the eraser.
All right, so let's talk about it. Here we go. This week in comic book history, a couple of things. August 17th, it's Jean-Jacques Sempi. I don't know who he is. Le Petit Nicolas. Trina Robbins was born on this day.
Oh, really?
Yep, Trina Robbins' birthday.
Oh,
She's the first woman to draw Wonder Woman. Rachel Pollack. She did a run on Doom Patrol she was born in 1945. Oh, our buddy Alex Saviak's birthday.
Yep.
Johnny, yeah, that's right. Johnny Romita Jr.'s birthday was the 17th. Yep. And Andy Helfer's birthday.
Oh,
He was born
Happy
in
birthday.
1998. I didn't know that.
yeah, I didn't know he was. Wow.
Yeah, and Taylor Esposito, not familiar with her. I assume it's a letter in 1984.
No, Taylor's. I thought it was a guy.
Is it? I don't know. We have
I don't
a
know.
yes,
Somebody else know?
That's a guy. That's a guy. Yeah.
it is. Oh,
Well, don't you remember? Comic books are very, very sexist, and they don't like women. So
Right.
Yeah.
okay.
Well, here's something very interesting. I don't know if you guys ever seen this this week in 1980, and that's 45 years ago. an anime adaptation of Marvel's Tomb of Dracula comics, first aired in Japan, later coming to the United States in 1983. Have any of you seen this?
Mm-mm. I didn't even know about it.
Well, that's good anime back then. Is 1980, you know. And Uncanny X-Men number 139 also introduced Stevie Hunter, Kitty Pryde's dance teacher, who sadly passed away of AIDS in 1985, probably, right?
Yeah, historical.
Yeah. And the X-Men physical therapist, according to Marvel.com. So you had a dance teacher and a physical therapist. Stevie. Good
Who
old
was gay?
Twinkle Toes. What do you think?
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but you know.
And had and eventually had unprotected sex and died.
Yeah. Yeah. The bathhouses of New York City. He would
R.I.P.
travel from Westchester County down to New York City and never came back, did he? Yeah. Well, let's
just be a lesson to you all. Let this be a lesson to you all. Yeah. Always protect yourself when you're going into battle. Always, right?
That's right. Double up if you have to.
Yeah, so this week is going to end on what day is this week going to end? Because I'm going to end it there because I'm not going to go to what happens next week, I believe. So next Sunday is the 24th. Yes, I can use this one, and I'm taking it, Graham Nolan. I think you're after me.
Yeah.
Is that on? Nope, it's not. I'm not going to take it. If you see right there, August 23rd to the 29th. Secret Wars number 8 featured the debut of Spider-Man's black and white costume.
Yep.
Where does it say that?
Right, the second line, August 28th.
Oh, okay.
Right
Yeah.
Yep.
So, actually, it's not really considered the first appearance of his, but it is the origin of his symbiote costume.
Oh, I see it right here. In January 1984. Interesting, huh? How about that? August 1963, Journey into Mystery number 97. Aaron introduced key Asgardian elements in A Tale of Asgard.
Yeah, he had backup story, Tales of Asgard.
Including Surtur, Ymir from 20,000. What's Ymir from?
Ymir. 20 million miles to Earth.
Yes, 20 million miles. Boar and the Frost Giants, and then Yggdrasil, the World Tree.
Yggdrasil.
Jotunheim and Muspelheim.
Exactly.
Muspelheim.
And Misspelledheim.
Mispelheim. And also very interesting is Tales of Astonish number 49. So Hank Pym become Giant Man.
And the first appearance of the Living Eraser.
Living Eraser. So who is it?
Out. That was a Daffy Duck cartoon, actually.
That was good, Aaron. I appreciated it.
No.
Duck Tracy. Didn't you guys ever see Duck Tracy when he fights all of the villains, the Dick Tracy villains? But it's Daffy Duck as Dick Tracy.
I don't know.
None of this not ringing a bell. Bob Clampett. Come on, you guys. I'm very.
But I don't remember the details.
Yeah,
it's a classic. It's a classic.
Graham, I'm going to leave this one for you next week.
Right.
The next line, because that's pretty interesting. But on August 19th, this day in the year 2025, which is fucking today, Detective Comics number 1100, featuring a variety of creators, is released. I don't fucking care. Let's see. That's about it. How about that? So that's this day in comics.
History.
All right. So we're going to go today? We're going to talk about some very interesting covers. What I'd like to do, because I remember we did an episode on our favorite covers years ago. How about our least favorite covers? Some that were just an abomination, outright hilarious, gave us a good chuckle, or just totally sucked, or was stupid. And including any of our own. If you have something you'd like to admit, a mistake or something, for sure. Billy drunk? Nah, Billy has not been drunk since Sunday. It was my birthday party. I got Debbie said I was drunk. I don't remember.
Well, you're hungover.
I don't remember. You were drunk.
Oh, it must have been true.
So Monday morning, she's mad at me, and I'm like, "What are you mad at me for?" And she's like, "We had a house full of people, and there's you and Paul, my brother-in-law, Lauren's sister's husband, gobbling wine, You guys drank 3 bottles of Cabernet by yourselves. Now let's take the parties all freaking day, right? So she's yelling at me, and I'm like, honey, why are you yelling at me? And I'm like, don't yell
It's
at me.
your birthday. You're allowed.
No. She's like, because I can't stand drunk Billy. I said, well, then next time you see drunk Billy, you fucking yell at him. Because I don't know.
That's right.
Billy's not here.
I have never seen drunk Billy.
Yeah, I don't know this drunk Billy. He's like Jerry Tucci. I think
Was
he's
he here?
Yeah. Is he here now? Anyway, so all right, so Mr. Nolen, give us a little introduction because you've pulled up a winner right here, buddy, and it's a fine graded comic too.
There's bad covers because they've been poorly drawn. There's bad designed covers because they just there's no focus. It doesn't tell you anything about the story. There's mistakes on covers, spelling errors, or characters are named wrong or whatever. And then there's one that comes down to complete art direction. And that is this one here, Mr. Tucci.
All right.
What in God's name?
Son of a bitch. That was one I was going to pull up.
Nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with Oh, Lord.
Oh, boy. The editor fell asleep. Graham, it was what year was this? The 50s? It was much simpler times.
Wood is wood, Andy.
People's heads weren't in the gutter back then.
Wood is wood.
Now, Graham, you hung out with Mr. Chuck Connors for a weekend, and I've heard rumors that this cover is actually anatomically correct. And I think
great if you could get him to if you took it to him to sign.
Did you ask him about this, Graham, this cover at all when you were hanging
I
out
did
with
not. No, I talked to him about movies and actors and stuff like that. I didn't figure he gave a shit, you know.
I like that the wood is so big it doesn't even fit on the cover.
I like the facial expressions on both these characters.
Exactly.
I mean, Mark is like, Dad, and Dad's like, yeah,
That's about right, boy.
He's like, it's someday, son. It'll be you'll have that too.
And look at the copy. A mysterious bag holds the secret to an outlaw's past and a threat against Lucas and Mark McCain. Is there a secret bag on this cover anywhere? Is there is there an outlaw? Is there a sense of jeopardy anywhere? No. He's holding a big log in front of Lucas's package.
Take that, Frederick Worth. Evening. Well read. Good to see all you guys. Thank you for joining us. Holy. Yeah, that's a winner right there, man.
Yeah. Now, should I show another one or
yeah, let's do a couple.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
So the next one is also a questionable art direction.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Because what is a cover for?
Sell the book.
Sell the book.
Yes.
A superhero comic implies that there's going to be action,
Danger.
danger. Okay.
Oh,
But
boy,
then
I
we
swear,
have
you're
this.
pulling up another cover that I have set aside.
Uh-oh. I can see it. Okay.
Look at this. You got Captain Marvel reading an Infinity cover to a kid who could care less.
In bad photo mashing.
Yeah, it looks like silent film, kids.
Well,
right?
you know, these kids are Jack Adler was the art director and the colorist for DC back then. And these are his grandkids.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
You know, poor Captain Marvel, if you even go back to the 40s, he had about 5 good covers. All the rest of them were just, even though they were well drawn, usually by what's his face?
CC Beck.
CC Beck. But man, they were just dumb as dumb can be. And you're like, oh, whose idea was this?
Captain Marvel had some great covers.
He had about 5 good ones.
Yeah, what company do you think has the worst amount? DC or Marvel? I'm thinking DC, especially in the 50s.
DC in the
50s were terrible.
Oh god.
Yeah.
They were so bad.
Some of those Batman covers, especially during the 50s alien periods, you've got these really shitty aliens. Like the artist didn't give a shit or didn't even know how to draw aliens to look interesting. And just the stupidest concepts,
Yeah.
Horrible.
Oh, I've got okay. I know. Skip ahead, Billy, because I've got.
Oh no,
You wanna
I
talk
was
about-
I was waiting for a reaction.
You want to talk about bad DC decisions?
Now you just wait a second. It's my
No,
turn. You just
no.
hold
No,
up.
it's my
Hey,
turn.
real quick though. The previous cover you showed, the I Got Wood cover, as it at graded at a 9.2. How much do you think that's worth? Because it's a pretty famous cover.
Oh, it is. It's a very collectible cover because of that. But its value, I have no idea.
No, all right.
Which one's harder to get, that or the Superman one where he says slap a
Well,
jack?
I don't know that you should say harder to get
Oh.
when you're talking about that cover. You know,
Well, that one with that pile of wood is probably the hardest.
yeah, it's
Yes.
definitely hardest. Yeah.
Yeah, that was some oak.
Petrified.
Don't share my screen yet. But
I'm reading Aaron's comments in the private chat. No, I'm not. No, we're not doing racist covers, Aaron.
Oh,
Your
I
favorite
went to the private chats to see what he wrote. And there's nothing in it.
Man.
You suckered, man.
now Graham ruins the kayfabe. Thanks. Billy, I was going to back you up and go, I saw that. I wasn't going to bring it up, but
I
it's your
know, and
turn.
a Boy Scout next to you has to. You know what, band? There you go. No, all right. So, Andy Smith, give us a little.
Okay, so when you think the Team Supreme, world's finest comics, Superman, Batman, you're thinking, oh yeah, they're going to be in some type of action adventure. The cover is going to display something that goes on inside the book that's just going to make me say, damn, they're punching down bad guys. One of them's in trouble, the other one's coming to save the day. Not when you look at this cover. Hey guys, let's go swimming.
Oh my God.
They're breaking the law. No
Yeah.
swimming.
It says no swimming.
That's right. And they're confused. Like, look at that smile on Batman's face. Should we dive in and get him out of the water?
I think Batman wants to rough them up because his whole life is dedicated to the eradication of crime. And those are
That's
truly
true.
criminals swimming there.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
Those boys
Bat-
are
is
just breaking the
Batman-
law.
Is Batman
like the
slapping
law,
his
man.
ass? It looks
Yeah,
like
well,
Batman's slapping his ass. Like, hey.
Why is Superman's S blue on the back of his cape?
Well, it was coloring problems back then.
Robin looks like he just wants to jump in and join the boys.
Robin's like, these are my homies from school. Let's go swimming, guys. I
Now,
told him
is
it was
that-
okay.
At first, I thought that was a shadow on Robin's thigh, but apparently that's his infamous twin junk that Adam West was so upset with and wanted
That's
Robin
right.
on
Oh,
piece.
gosh.
Because it's just
That's right.
out. That's his Loch Ness monster right there.
Yeah.
Right?
I like that Batman and Superman are shaking. They're shaking. They're like,
Yeah.
Oh,
What do we do?
what are we going to do?
Where is Superman's hand, his right hand, right now?
Well,
Yeah.
you don't know.
You don't know.
I do have another one that I think you guys will agree was the start of the politicization. I can't say it. Downfall.
Oh,
Oh,
God,
you know
yeah.
what you're gonna do.
100%.
This was the start of it. Oh, look
my
at that.
God.
Yeah.
Everybody was thrilled, so he can be on the cover. No, but that wouldn't annoy anybody.
Oh my gosh.
Well, he's the first black man to be president. This is historical.
Yeah.
Well, he's the
Remember
first
when
mixed-race
Trump won? Remember when
person
Trump
to
won?
be
And
president.
remember when Trump won, and they were like, "So you're going to do a one for Trump?" Like, yeah, no.
Yeah, exactly.
The most
Exactly.
beautiful first lady we've ever had.
Yes, she
Melania.
I love
She's
her.
never,
So gorgeous. That's gaslighting.
she's never been
right?
on the cover of any fashion magazine. Nothing.
Right.
You know, I'm completely convinced that the only thing that Obama wanted was to be in Hollywood and be famous, and he's achieved his goal.
Oh yeah.
He owns
Yeah,
part
the
of
house, the numerous
This
houses and
is a
stuff.
shit of a cover. Congratulations to President-elect Joe Biden and Vice President-elect Kamala on his. What's so? Oh, you know what?
I know. What was historic about it?
I guess because she's the first female vice president.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
hadn't done anything yet, but just their sheer presence is historical.
Oh my
That's
God.
This
right.
was the moment that Eric Larson decided not to draw like a cum blast
Right.
in his book. You
Yeah.
know,
I know, but it would have been perfect with her on the cover to do it though.
yeah.
Swap out Joe for the mayor of San Francisco or whoever it was she was dating there.
And he was
Oh,
strangely silent, wasn't he? at the of November of this past year, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's horrible. Horrible.
Yep. But I mean, honestly, that Spider-Man one, that was that. If memory serves, that was like the beginning of it, you know. And then it was like, oh, we can really take the mask off and do stuff like this now. So
that would be a really good another future show is politics and comics. You know, could be
Could be next week.
Yep. All right. So Artemis. So before we get, are you ready? You have something, Art?
Yeah.
Excellent. You sure do. But before we do, if I can share my screen,
of course,
let me do it. Is this isn't necessarily a cover, but I've been wanting to ask you this for years. Is what were you thinking? Because you inked this page.
Uh-oh.
And it's a doozy. It's a doozy, and you're gonna love it.
I'm sure I've seen this, but now I'm just curious what it is you're talking about with Art. So
Bi-curious?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. This one right here, right? The Marvel Comics book. Louise Simonson wrote it. Rob drew it. Art Thibert and Joe Rubinstein inked it. Unless you did not, we see Jubilee running here, right?
Yes.
Running away from these guys, and you see on her right leg is a left foot.
Yes. I wanted to. I thought about it.
So you literally saw this foot.
Yes.
Like that. And you thought about it didn't look right to you. Fixing it. And you said, no. Now, is this because of your fear of the power wielded by the great Rob Liefeld?
I think sometimes I get a little bit of twisted joy out of stuff like this. And so, I didn't, my left foot, I didn't do it. I didn't draw it that way. I just inked it. So I thought it was pretty funny. So
did anyone say anything to you when this came out?
Did he say anything?
Did anyone say anything to you?
No. Actually, Rob loved this. And I was supposed to ink X-Force after this. So X-Force was the renumbering and all that other stuff. And then, man, I tell you, things would have been a lot different right now.
Dude, I bet you wish you inked.
If I got that gig, because I was inking Will Spertasio with the relaunch of X-Men. What was it? The Uncanny. And then that was going to be my second book, was X-Force with a #1 book. But Rob, Jim Lee told me this. He said Rob realized the numbers on that book. And so he aced you out of the inking so he could get those royalties.
So he could ink it himself and get the royalties?
Yeah, he inked it.
Hey, you know what bothered me about that too is that page is look by her hand, the caption box in blue above the title. You couldn't just move that up or over to the left just a tiny bit so it doesn't cut her
fingertips.
Yeah. Well, also there's that weird tangent with her jacket with the caption box. Yeah, there's some bad paste up here.
Yeah, you could totally have moved that box up, and even if you wanted the United We Stand to be right below it. But that's just
the two things that come to mind for me are, how does Bob Harris miss this? An extra foot. It's one thing when Kirby drew the extra hand. He drew like two
extra
left
finger.
Hands.
Right.
It was like because he was drawing how many books a month, and he wasn't erasing anything. So
wait, I thought Kirby did the wrong foot as well one time. He didn't.
He may have, but he also did a hand with Mr. Fantastic, like he was stretching and it was the wrong hand. I can see how that could get missed because of what the comics were at the time. And Stan was overworked, Jack was overworked. Okay, I get that. But how does this get missed here? The first thing you see, because that word balloon is right at the bottom of that foot. You look at it and you're like, oh, hello. And then the other thing is, look at all that copy in the first panel.
Oh my God, brutal.
I mean, really, is every word that important in there?
Yeah.
You couldn't have edited it down.
Right. Elmer
thing is, like
head exploding.
Like you guys were saying with Kirby and stuff, it's all deadline. You know,
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of times you don't move backwards, you know, because
Yeah.
you're so busy moving forward to try to make the deadlines. And I know that this book, all those X books were always like weeks from shipping. You know, we were not anywhere close to like even a month ahead of schedule. We were out weeks from this book coming out.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was always dangerous. So I don't think there was any real scrutiny like that, just because there wasn't any time. You know.
Yeah.
Well, people loved it too. I mean, it was, dynamic. It changed. Somebody made a tweet today or something about if you look at Rob's influence on a lot of the Image comics. He's in with those shoulder pads, right, and all that stuff, and all those guys. Silvestri did it with X-Force. It's like, wow. I mean, really is one of the most influential comic artists of the 1990s for sure.
Yeah, I think Rob's gift was just like ideas. Like he was definitely an idea guy, and he was putting stuff out, constantly. So this idea, that idea, like Jim Lee and Will Spertaccio, those guys were polished artists, so they were able to take a lot of these designs and really make them work. But Rob was the guy, that was kind of innovating. Also, I do have to give Wills a lot of credit too. Wills did a lot of like costume design and innovation and stuff, because when I would work with him, a lot of his drawings and doodles and ideas were on the back of the pages. Like he was like John Buscema, where there was a bunch of doodles on the back of the page. So if you buy any Will Spertaccio art original pages, you're probably going to get a ton of artwork on the back as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. But yeah, actually my pick ties into this, which is pretty strange.
All right, cool. So this was fun. Like I said, fun times, man.
Yeah.
But, all right, Art, you are right here. Are you ready?
Yeah. All right, you guys. This is the eraser. This is the guy I thought you were talking about. But this isn't necessarily my pick, although that green Batman logo really does bug me. Yeah.
I'd buy that book in a heartbeat.
I did buy this book in a heartbeat. I own it.
So would I. It's so ridiculous. I would buy it.
Yeah.
I love it. It's drawn really well. I like the weird
Carmine?
hand gestures on Batman, and
Is that Carmine Infantino?
Yeah.
I think so.
It's Carmine inked by
Murphy. Yeah.
Is that Murphy? It's not Joe Giella?
No, that's Murphy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these were the two guys that pretty much just sealed my fate as far as the Batman look of the books and everything. So this is what I grew up with, but that's not my real choice. This was just
I like the black in the cape. See Batman's cape?
Oh yeah.
I love that. But you have another
whenever I see big capes like this, I always think of the Aurora model kit.
Yeah.
That thing weighed like 10 pounds, that cape.
Gluing
it on the model on the shoulders was like
it was always going great.
Art, one, Art?
Yeah, I have another one. You ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. This this ties into it's weird serendipity, I think is the word, what you were talking about. And this one I think is the most infamous cover of probably all time. I think I can say that with all the confidence in the world. This thing is still talked about to this day, and it is Rob Liefeld's Captain America cover.
Wait, was that actually used as a cover? I thought that was just the promo image he did.
I think it was the cover.
I don't know.
It showed up as the cover when I Googled it.
But how much did this art sell for?
Yeah.
Man, I bet you Rob's like, damn it, because Rob probably sold it for like $3,000 or something, and didn't it go for over $100,000 or something crazy?
Well
that?
over 100.
Well, yeah.
And I think
this is arguably the most infamous cover in comic book history.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Yeah. And the thing is, I remember, I believe it was Rob that tried to debunk it, where it was like an Arnold like photograph or something, and that he basically got the physique from that. And I'm like,
but he drew it bad then.
But you still drew it wrong.
Well, no, there is. So there is a photo of Arnold, but Graham knows the pose where you wrap your the arm you can't see is pulled in front, and that's what pops your chest out. But
Right. He had his arm up like a bicep on this side, and he just drew that, but without the arm being up. So there's no reason for his chest to be pulled out like that.
Well, also it's not just the chest; it's this whole like body from the under the chest on, like it's just out too far from the body. Like it wouldn't even if you took the shield from that image, you would see how out of balance that figure is.
Oh yeah, you got a complete side view of the deltoid and the arm going straight down. Yet where the shield is positioned, you don't see the arm peeking out from behind the shield, either whether it's bent or whether it's straight down. And then also you have a 3/4 shot on the chest. You're seeing both pecs.
Right.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
It's impossible.
It's impossible.
Yeah, if he drew it like that, it wouldn't have sold for how many hundreds of thousands of dollars or whatever. If somebody knows how much it sold for, please post in the comments.
But you know what? I do think it's infamous, and there is still conversation. And I think the reason the conversation continues is because it was so popular. You know what I mean? Like it was people, I guess, loved it at the time. And,
they loved it like they love a train wreck. You know, it's like you can't turn away from it. You know.
Yeah, I remember actually Jerry Ordway told me once. He goes, I think Rob Liefeld's success is because he doesn't draw correct, and then like a lot of aspiring artists can see that, and then they don't feel intimidated by it. You know what I mean? They're just like, oh yeah, I could do that.
He's relatable to a lot of young artists because he was a young kid himself. You know.
Yeah. So. Yeah. And believe it or not, I took a life drawing course with Rob Liefeld, and from the model, he still drew like a Rob Liefeld drawing. Like it didn't matter. Like that's in his DNA. Like all that stuff, that's there. And it's pretty amazing to see, because I remember in the early days, because I was like, well, I got to learn how to draw, right? And you go, no, just formulate and get fast at it. You know what I mean? Have an approach and just bang the stuff out. Because in that time, like the people that were admired were like Ron Lim. He could do multiple books a month. John Byrne, he could do multiple books a month. So at that time, the only way you could make more money is to do more, right? Yeah. There were really no royalties or back end money or anything like that. So I thought he made a lot of sense, but I just couldn't do it. So I think he made it halfway through the class and then kind of bailed out. But I remember the teacher talking, it's like, you got to look at the model and draw what you see. And he goes, I did.
Now, was this a male? Did you have a male nude model?
I think there were a bunch. They were all different types, men, women. Fat, skinny, all the above. Yeah.
Yeah.
The worst one is always the housewife. Yeah, I always felt bad. It's like, how bad do you need money? The overweight woman that's probably later.
This was art during modeling.
Yeah. I thought it was awesome, though. I mean, Rob definitely had his thing, and he made it work for him. So God bless the guy. Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's a legend.
He still does. So.
I don't think I saw him at San Diego this year. I think it's the first year we didn't see him. We usually see him every year at San Diego.
Todd.
Yeah, Todd. We saw Todd. Saw Jim, Mark. I didn't see Will, so I don't know if Will's came. Jim Valentino, I don't think came. Oh, I didn't see him if he did. But and then Eric Larson's just fucking scary. So
yeah. Well, Jim Valentino, he's getting up there, man. Because he was senior. He was my mentor, so he was already a senior comic book guy when I met him. So.
Yeah.
How old is he?
Jim's in his 70s, right?
It's close to it, I think.
Yeah.
Wow.
He refers himself as an old hippie. So, he's of that age.
Yeah, he was always an old hippie to me.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. Let me see. Jim Valentino. Jim Valentino, 1952, 72
wow.
years old.
73.
Wow. Okay.
One of the coolest things Jim Valentino ever did for me, like as a mentor, is I was inking him on Myth Adventures, and I was like, perspective. It's like when you're young, you're like, it's you can't ever learn it because it seems like it's so massive and so unlearnable. And so he would tape flaps to the artboard, and then he would find the vanishing points that he used.
Yeah.
And so because sometimes, like, the image is this big and there's no vanishing point on the board, so you can't really find it. So he would find those things, he'd just fold them over. So when I got the artwork, those flaps were the vanishing points. So I could kind of figure it out. I could kind of see eye level and all those things. And man, he broke it down to like an idiot like me could learn. And I've always been grateful for that, all those lessons that guy taught me.
Yeah.
For dummies.
He was done dirty. I don't know if it was Eric. Somebody said some pretty derogatory things to him about that. All of us could go back to, like, they made him feel inferior to them. The rest of them.
Well, you know what? As far as Image Comics, he's the guy that I do believe turned Image into what the mission statement was, because up to that point, it was mostly the Seven, and they were just doing superhero comics, things like that. But once Jim got in there, there was Walking Dead, there was all kinds of different types of books that they were publishing, and it seemed like it was more of a creator haven. That's what the promise was originally, but it was really kind of an exclusive club. But then Jim kind of turned it into a creator haven, which I thought he was kind of underrated. I don't think a lot of people, gave him credit for that, but he did. He turned that company around.
Yeah,
well, they also usually said he was the worst artist, but the best writer of the group. So
probably,
Shadowhawk was a good read. It just was not. The art wasn't great.
But. Yeah, he took after Graham with the breaking of spines and all that stuff.
That's right. Graham inspired him. You inspired Shadowhawk, Graham Nolan.
Because remember, Shadowhawk would put you in the hospital.
Yeah, well, that was the thing. Is like he would break their spines and put them in their own prison, and then I'm like, yeah, but now I have to pay for these people. Tax dollars to pay for these fucking people. You know?
Just kill them. It'd be a lot easier.
Now, Jim is great. Jim, it was probably San Diego Comic-Con, like 99 or 2000. Things were going really good. She's a real popular title. I think it was 99. And Silvestri was like, man, why don't you come over to us to go over to Image? And I'm like, yeah, why? I'm getting tired of doing this all this. He's like, it'd be a lot easier for you, blah, blah, blah. And so I was like, that's not a bad idea. So I talked to Debbie, and Debbie's like, yeah. And then he called Jim, and Jim thought it was a great idea, or Jim might have been there. And then they set it up, and one of the founders rejected me, didn't want me there. And
you know who it was?
Yeah, I know it was. And it wasn't my pal Jim Lee. It wasn't Mark Silvestri. It wasn't Todd. It wasn't who else?
Jim, Eric.
Wasn't Rob?
Jim. No, Rob, I think, was part of it then. I think Rob was gone, right?
Wasn't Wills?
It wasn't Rob, wasn't Wills, it wasn't Jim, it wasn't Mark, it wasn't Todd,
Eric Larson.
and it wasn't,
just say it.
Wasn't Jim.
Yeah, I know.
And Jim was
somebody that draws funny.
Yeah, Jim was so upset. Debbie remembers the story better than me, and he was really, and he's like, this doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense. And then Jim goes, maybe it's because you're too popular.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck. So that's that. That's my story.
And you're sticking to
it.
But anyway, Aaron Lopresti's got a fantastic cover idea.
This is more a content choice, again, like art direction, but come on now. Come on now.
Number one?
It's got a great logo.
Who puts this on the cover of a Superman comic?
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, I almost got that one, too. That's funny.
Oh, man.
I know.
It's brilliantly drawn, though. Look at how good it's drawn.
It is.
Is that Ross Andrew? Is that Ross
No,
Andrew?
that's Garcia Lopez.
That's Garcia
it?
Lopez, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And is it inked by Bob Oskner, or is that inked by Jose?
It looks like Oxner.
Wow.
And
That is
Superman
brilliant.
is in New York City.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at that, doggone. If you ain't the most rambunctious bronc I ever rode, Superman, but I aim to break you. Wahoo! Is this like from Deliverance? Was this a scene in Deliverance? I can't remember.
Right.
He's gonna do to old Kal-El what he did to those kids in the watering hole. I'll tell you.
Shit.
Thank you.
So wait a minute. Now this is the second time Superman's been raped.
Oh.
This is kind of like the Midnight Cowboy version here. I think.
What year is this book? What's the price? 30 cents.
30
So
cents have been late 70s.
Yeah, late 70s.
They should have known better. This is in the 70s. DC should have known better.
Why would you do this to Superman? Just look at this and go, why would you do this to Superman?
Yep.
Oh my God. So he's
Okay, you guys got this as an assignment, like the editors, like, yeah, this is the idea for the cover. What do you think? Would you be able to draw it to this extent?
I mean, if they said no, this is how it's got to be, and you're like, it's a Superman cover, I'd do it, but I would complain. I'd go, you guys are out of your mind. What are you doing? I would say everything I just said. I mean, and hopefully,
yeah. But you know what? In the 1970s, comics were very different. It was like outrageous stuff to get attention on the newsstand.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think anybody thought gay when they created this or even concepted it, or that,
especially in New York City in the late 70s. I mean, who would think gay?
Yeah, no one.
It's such a disrespect to the character, regardless. You didn't see you didn't see Marvel doing stuff like this. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but they did that to Superman for decades. I mean, Andy showed that World's Finest comic, and it's like there's like a whole series of Superman as a dick covers. That people have collected. Like there's this one where this girl is going over a giant waterfall in a canoe, right? And so Superman's standing on the shore and he's holding Batman's arm and Batman's holding Robin's arm and she's reaching to grab this girl. Why the hell isn't Superman just flying in and picking her up? Why is he risking Robin's life?
Because he doesn't care.
It's like they didn't even know their own characters,
Yeah.
Oh, okay, one more question. Do you think Jose Garcia Lopez came up with this idea on his own? Do you think he was doing a series of cover sketches? And
I don't think so.
Maybe.
I don't think so at this time. Because I mean, this was kind of, what year did you say this was? Probably 75, 76.
Well, 30 centers.
No,
it might have been
maybe 77, 78.
Yeah, 76, 77, probably.
I bet that they still had like somebody up there coming up with concepts for the covers and stuff. I don't think Jose came up with this.
Yeah, I want to know who's responsible, though.
Yeah, that's what I want to know too.
He might have came. I mean, like kind of like you said, Aaron. They might have given him the verbal direction, and he came up with the angle and stuff. I mean, it's a nice angle and perspective and everything.
Great.
But
it's a great drawing in the sense. I mean, that cowboy back there is really well done.
Yeah.
But Jiminy Christmas.
That's Terra Man.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So you know what? On a stand, if I was a kid and I saw that, I'd buy it because it's got this big image of Superman on it, which I always love large images of the heroes. It's got action on it. It's got a great drawing, we would
have made fun of it, I think.
Interiors, but
I mean, how young are we talking, Graham, that you would have bought this?
Young, like 40.
Yesterday.
You know what I think this cover a lot? I think it would make this cover a lot more interesting is if you reverse the characters, right? So Superman behind the cowboy, and you just you kind of rotate the cowboy up a little bit, and then you have a real Brokeback Mountain right there, buddy.
Okay, all right.
Well, the worst part, if the saving grace is the fact that the cowboy's arm is back. If the cowboy had his hand up and he was spitting into his palm, then that's bad.
If it's a doctor,
when I
both hands are on the shoulder.
Come on, Superman! It's time for that prostate exam.
That's right. You're having an exam whether you like it or not.
I remember getting a lecture from an editor, and he's saying, well, the cover there has to be a story behind it. There has to be a story. So you
There's
don't
a
want to
story.
like images. There has to be a story. So I'm looking at this. And I'm like, what's the fucking story?
Well,
You know what?
There's
You know
a
what'd be
story
fun
here, Art.
It'd be fun to change that word balloon and have Terra Man saying, "Well, I got bad news for you, super partner. You got polyps."
It ain't polyps.
What was that one? What was the one? Fred Garvin.
Discovered
Male
polyps.
No,
Oh
no,
my
Superman,
gosh.
you're spending the evening with Fred Garvin, male.
Man, frosted.
Well, you know what else that we're missing is that's the Twin Towers, right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Past
So it's
tense.
in New York
R.I.P.
City. Yeah,
Well, then
talk
it would
about
have to have been. It would have had to have been 76 because that's when they were finished.
The book is 77.
Okay,
Somebody
yeah.
said that.
So
Yep.
I think the Twin Towers were finished in 76 because they remember they did King Kong, the
Yeah.
Jeff
Oh,
Bridges version,
right.
the really
Yeah.
crappy version.
No, I
That
think
they
that
built
they're
that
finished
all-
in 73.
Were the Twin Towers done in 73? Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
What issue
All right.
number is this? I'm gonna look it up. Is that 09 or 69? 469?
69, of
Oh
course.
my
No, I
God.
can't tell. Is it 469 or 409?
469. It's 469.
All
Of
right.
course it is.
69, dude.
All right, I got another one. This
Yeah,
is just
let's see it.
this is just bad drawing, and this is not his worst cover, and that's saying something. But here we go.
And that's saying something. Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Wow.
She's
could
built
be.
like a freaking heroin addict prostitute.
Yeah.
And has a baby, so it makes sense.
Look
And
at
the
baby
head
ver-
has no neck. I mean, you can't turn a head full on like that unless you're an owl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the baby. Looks like a 40-year-old midget.
It does.
It could
Yeah.
be.
A balding midget.
Yeah.
Like Edward G. Robinson
Danny
as a
DeVito.
kid.
I think this baby wins over John Burns' midgets
Oh.
in the bathtub.
But this may be the most unattractive drawing of Wonder Woman I've ever
Oh my
seen.
God.
Um,
You know what? I have.
Yes, eh?
Yeah.
got a
I have
cigar
to
hanging out of
say-
his mouth.
You know, when we draw women, it's kind of like always like our idealized version. Like, oh, this is like the woman that I think I find attractive. These are the traits, whatever. So we draw those into our characters, right? So what does this say about, Frank Miller?
What Frank likes.
He likes the emaciated heroin
Shouldn't
addict.
shouldn't
She's
there be an
missing a
indication?
tattoo. That would just be completing it.
Well, the baby has a tattoo on his shoulder. It says Singapore 1932.
We should be getting also. Where's her other arm? And should we get some indication of her left leg as well back there, even if it's lined up?
Yeah, but he's doing total. I mean, look, we know at this point Frank's just going for graphic, not, and I don't mean graphic in a bad, in like, porno or anything. I mean, graphic is in graphic design. And we've talked about it, like, get rid of the rendered coloring, do just Dave Stewart type flat color. And if it was colored that way, you'd probably look at it as more of just the graphic shape design. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't like it.
I hear you.
It,
But I'm sure that's what it is. It's like, yes, there is another leg and another arm, but
Yeah,
just
Andy, you can still have graphic design with 2 arms and 2 legs.
no, I get it. But if you're doing just the flat type of shape like that,
I just think he crapped this out. I don't think there was any intention except
yeah,
do it as quick as possible and take the
Yeah, I
money.
don't think he wants to think about perspective, that if he could just do straight on front views or straight on side views, the easiest things to draw
Sure.
without having to worry about foreshortening or
Yep.
perspective, then that's what he's going to do. He's going to get
And
paid
they're
a lot of
paying
money to
for
do
it, so
He
why
can draw
not?
the original artwork, and he comes out the winner, even if the consumer
yep.
and is left with this.
Well, and this is a perfect example of how forgiving a fan base can be, a comic book fans can be. Once you've ingratiated yourself to them, you have to push pretty hard for them to not accept you anymore.
Right.
Well, he's a
And-
legend, to be sure.
Right.
But he changed the face of comics in many ways.
Right. But nobody called him on this. That's my point. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
It's like, come on, Frank.
Yeah.
Come on. We're paying you $1,000 or $2,000 for this cover. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Now, on the other side of this coin, Billy, if you'll share my screen,
Yep. But real quick, was this pose what inspired you for the first time we see Merv the Astro Chimp, Aaron?
Exactly. So it did work. It was an inspiration to me.
Yes. Okay.
Cleaned it
Okay.
up.
Now, yeah, let me blow that up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
Okay, so here's Frank in his heyday. I mean, beautiful double lighting, everything. What's wrong with this cover?
I don't know. What's that thing
Facing
behind?
the wrong. I don't know.
Is that part of a building? Is that like a water tower thing? That's what's
She's on.
Yeah.
No,
No.
she's on a. Is he below a dock?
I think it's a dock, perhaps. I mean,
it's a dock.
again,
Yeah.
you know, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the design here. It's well drawn. It's dynamic. It's great. They spelled Elektra's name wrong.
Oh yeah.
Shit. Wow. Is this her debut?
No,
Right?
that's not her debut, is it?
I think it is.
Well, I think it is 168.
Yeah, I think it's her first appearance.
Wow.
No, maybe that's how they. If it's her first appearance, they could always just easily say, "No." After we saw it in print, we were like, "No, we should not spell it that way."
Well, you know that ain't what happened.
No, that is a mistake that we cannot fix.
Wow. Horrible.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Crazy. Inexcusable. Well, I have
Oh, wait a minute.
sorry.
Wait. I want to show something.
Yeah,
This isn't a bad cover. In fact, I love this cover, but it kind of fits into the whole DC thing we've been talking about. But I think this is a great cover because when I saw this, I had to buy it.
Oh yeah.
So inappropriate.
Oh yeah, dude.
He's like
punching a
turns into little
baby.
kids and then kills them.
Punching a baby. You're
Yeah.
And that is talking about,
Right
talk
in the
about
back of
drawing
the head.
talking about drawing adult baby faces.
Is this
Yeah.
Burn?
No,
this
it's
is
Neil
not-
This is Neil Adams.
Neil Adams.
When
Yeah.
I discovered this cover, I ran out to find it. I could not find it fast enough.
Oh, dude, yeah.
You know those action lines, those impact lines are brilliant. Look at those.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
look
yeah.
look how great the figures of Batman and the Flash are too back there.
Yeah, I'm just saying that this is incredibly inappropriate, but it's awesome.
It's
Yeah.
great.
Well, maybe Batman's supposed a little inappropriate too there.
He's a little sprayed.
Well,
There's-
yeah, he's man spreading there.
Yeah.
Well, he's a kid too.
Uh,
And he's
I
a well
turned him
hung
into
kid.
kid. I mean, how diabolical do you have to be to turn people into children and then kill so you can kill them?
Yeah.
Oh God, Lex, come on, man.
I think I have this issue as well because of the cover.
Oh, but mine's in near mint though.
Of course it is.
I mean, the Red Skull may have thrown a baby out a window, but I mean, he didn't punch him in the head. and
in
kill
the
his
back of the
friend.
head, beat
Yeah.
him to death. He didn't beat him to death. Oh, this is terrible, and yet so awesome.
That's so awesome.
It needs a warbling with the little Superman going, "What the fuck?"
That's an instant classic.
You know,
Uh,
I can see Lex de-aging Superman and the Flash and killing them, but baby Superman is just as invulnerable. Wouldn't he bust his hand on his head there? I
That's
mean,
right.
true. It's right. It's
you
like
know, he's
Superboy,
just as
right?
invulnerable. Why is he feeling pain there?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
You know, it's funny. I think we've all seen the Gunn Superman movie. This would be like a James Gunn idea. I could see him making a movie with Lex beating a baby Superman. Like,
yeah. This is not quite as good as all the fat superhero covers we looked at that one time.
Oh,
but
yeah,
this is up there though.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done, Billy. You said I didn't do my homework, and yet look what I brought.
You
to the
brought
table.
it. You brought it, brother. I'll tell you
Yeah.
that. All right, so we're gonna do I'm gonna do a cover here that is it's got it, and every cover has a story, right? Art, you had said that. Well, this cover has a story, and I'm gonna share it right now.
and it's a whopper.
It's a whopper. It's a doozy.
I once caught a fish this big.
This one, Justice League of America number 15 by yours truly. This is by me. Now, this is how infuriated was by the time I ended up doing this cover was I got the call to do a cover, and they were gonna it's a story of this great wave is coming to New York City, and they're on the steps of the New York Public Library. So I do this cover of the wave coming, and there's our figures holding, and Batman's holding this child because this child was in it. And this wave is about to crash in on them, right? It's a really cool perspective, really cool, coming wave. It was I really enjoyed it. Nice back shot, and you see the wave, and I wanted to use the elements of Hokusai's wave in it, the great wave off of Kanakanawa. I get a call then, I don't know if it was Mark or somebody, maybe one of the editors said, can we do something different with the cover? We have a lot of covers this month of superheroes just standing around waiting for something to happen. So I'm like, yeah, I guess. What do you want? He goes, well, can you have them maybe drowning? And I'm like,
drowning?
I'm like, wait a minute. So aside from Batman holding this child, you're going to have Aquaman drowning? And this is days. So I'm like, I drew them drowning in a rough, but I'm like, this Superman, Aquaman, and Wonder Woman drowning. I could see Cyborg sinking, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But come on. So they said
Aquaman surfing.
Yeah, that would have been a good idea. Well, they said, well, how about this? Can you have them fighting the wave? And I said, yes, I can do that. Now I have like a day to do it. You know what I mean? Like this Friday, it's going to be done Monday. And so I basically did this. And I'm like, well, what about Batman and the kid? Well, the kid's essential to the story, so you should have him hold the child. So I'm like, okay, all right, you got it. So I literally drew this wave, and there's Superman punching the wave. If you see.
Yeah. Well, you've got
I don't know what's going to happen to this.
If Aquaman's tramp wife Mira was there, this would be taken care of because she controls water.
Yeah.
Well, there they are. They're fighting the wave. Look at,
but it's
he's punching it.
Billy, it may be silly, but it's well laid out and designed. So,
well, you're a kind man, Aaron.
That Wonder Woman figure is gorgeous. It's amazing.
Yeah, you put the money in the foreground.
Yeah, she's a looker. And this one like cover of the month or something like on Reddit or something crazy. And I'm like, it's so stupid. But okay. So that's that. And I'm going to do another self-deprecating cover, something that I did that turned into sort of a scandal at the time. It came out in 95, but I got a call from Diamond Comics distributor that they were very happy with the results. But this is a cover. If I brought this up before, forgive me, but this is my Way of the World, my very first, whatchamacallit cover, trade paperback cover.
I've got it.
Oh, God bless you. God.
I know. I need to get you to sign it.
Dude, holy shit. I was just able to share from Safari from Chrome to Safari.
A miracle.
How cool is that? Anyway, so here's if you look at it. So here's what drives me crazy about this cover is what's wrong is the registration. Look at the Crusade logo right there in the middle of the line. Come on.
Oh, who did that? Who did that, Billy?
Popped off.
Yeah, look, if I could zoom in on it.
The thing for the headdress goes right into the line of the.
Right? Yeah. Come on, that's inexcusable. But the thing
plus it's being cropped at the top.
Yes, it was just I didn't know what I was doing, and you work with people like Comic Color was this company I was working with who put together our books, and apparently they didn't know what they were doing either. But here's the kicker: what made this cover so popular, and it's sold out as a graphic novel. Is that
6 fingers?
He's got 6 fingers.
Yep.
Oh, you did.
I didn't realize it. I drew 6 fingers like
Billy.
an idiot.
Billy. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
It was a big thing in Maggie Thompson wrote about it in Comics. What is it? Comics Value Week? What was it? What CDG?
Comic Buyer's Guide.
Comic Buyer's Guide. Thank you. Yeah. And she goes, but it kind of looks like it works, But I didn't notice it, and then so they interviewed me, and I'm like, well, let me tell you something. When I drew this cover, she did not have 6 fingers. It was a joke with Jimmy and I did, and they interviewed Jimmy, and Jimmy goes, "No, Billy's right because she had 9 fingers and she was holding a hamburger."
Yeah,
it was fun. But anyway, this fucking thing sold out 20,000 copies of a trade paperback because there were 6 fingers and it became like a hot book.
Wow.
So,
Maybe
you know,
we could like purposely mess up stuff on our covers. You know,
We should.
Yeah, exactly. But I thought you had to like recall them before they became like, and then redo it, you know. So the people that got the issues of it before it was recalled, you know. Then
well, I
those
didn't recall it. It sold out, and we reprinted it with a Julie Bell cover.
okay,
So I added a whole new cover. So then this became sort of a hot cover.
right. 'cause
And
there's
that
only one you
sheet
could
and
get.
that sheet version does have 9 fingers.
Yes, and a
On
hamburger.
one hand.
And a hamburger. And
And a
but the funny thing is like when you're popular, like you were saying, you can get away with a lot of shit, man. And that was just awful. I'm like, what the fuck, man? What was I thinking? I'm like, but no one. It was so bad that no one noticed that the Crusade, the registration is off. Is the Crusade logo is between the line and half the cover's cut off. But
Well, that's the goal, isn't it, Billy? To become so popular, you can get away with anything.
fuck off. You could fuck
Yeah,
up.
do
Anyways,
whatever.
so here's a cover I'm going to share, my last one, and this is a classic that will go down in history as if the greatest, or if not the greatest fun comic cover.
Wait a
ever.
second. Ronan in the chat wants to know if that was drunk Billy that drew the 6-fingered.
Yeah, maybe bring it up.
That was it.
It was drunk Billy did it.
Well, there's a funny story with drunk. I never drank back then. I didn't drink until I moved out here, and I was walking. We would walk our dogs in the baseball fields in the park by my house. A whole bunch of us, and the dogs would run around and play in the baseball field and stuff. And it was like Christmas week or something, a week before Christmas, and there was Christmas parties everywhere, right? And they're like, Billy, you're right. I'm like, nah, man, I've drank like every day this fucking week, and I'm like hungover. And then my neighbor goes, oh, Billy, don't you know everyone's drunk in suburbia? Anyway, so this is a cover that I just love, and I'm sure you guys do too. And it's Betty and Me, number 16, Archie.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did you have any trouble rescuing me? I sure did, Betty. I had to beat off 3 other guys.
That's just great. What was the 12 cents. This goes back to what?
Late
12 cents
60s.
is like 69.
Late
68.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that great? That's a great one. So I just
Well, it's like that Detective Comics cover that has like the Joker getting arrested and it goes Joker pulled a boner or whatever it was. You know that what I'm talking about, Graham, where that has Joker. It's a golden age book where
I don't know if it's on the cover. Is it on the cover? Because I know
it's on the cover. I
the
think
splash page and it's in the story. The Joker's big boners or something.
yeah,
Come on,
right.
Aaron.
It's a newspaper headline. It's a newspaper headline. The Joker's big boner.
I think I have.
Do you guys think that they knew this? That they did this on purpose?
I don't know how they couldn't have known that. I don't know how they couldn't have been aware of that.
The innocence of the 1960s. Look at that. A generation lost in space.
That's right.
Oh, I got one more. I'm sorry, one more. And this is just stupid. It is so damn stupid. This is and if any of you guys worked on this, forgive me. The Malibu comic of the ferret, where it's die cut. This cover is
Right.
not a regular size cover. It's literally die cut.
Oh, that's a dumb idea.
Is that freaking stupid? I got another one. Let me share the close up. I'm sorry about that.
Who published that? Was that Malibu?
Malibu, but just the gimmicks. Look, it's a die cut shaped cover.
Yeah, so every page has that outline.
Yeah.
Here, I got one.
Stupid. Yeah.
The
You're right.
Malibu M
Like
looks
that.
like the golden arches. Man, what the heck?
They gave it with a happy meal.
This book is, no pun intended, hard to find, and it is expensive.
So hurry up already. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
I mean, once again, how can you put this out and not, because this is 1991. This got approved, and nobody looked at this and was like, "Wait we can't print that."
Wow.
Who drew that? That's in the name.
It says MANAK, so
Manic?
I don't know.
Manic?
Manic. whoever was probably, I guess, who drew the book. I don't know.
And then here's Graham, courtesy of Graham Nolan. Oh, sorry, I gotta stop doing yours.
Yep.
There you go. The Joker.
Yeah.
So they laugh at my boner, will they? I'll show them. I'll show them all how many boners the Joker can make.
Oh, shit, good stuff, man.
Oh,
And look at all those guys. Those guys are like, we don't want to see your boner anymore. Put it away.
Look at that one guy. The one guy in the mid, the one he's facing. He's already seen Joker's boner. If you could see that.
Exactly. They're like, not again.
Is it white or is it green?
oh, Lord.
Just awful. Just awful. Anyway, all right, bros. We've been going for an hour and 10 minutes.
Well, I got one more. Can I share it?
Yeah, sure. This is fun.
Okay.
This is fun stuff.
All right. Here we go. We got to do this because it's so wrong.
Oh, man.
That's why we do most of our stuff.
Yeah.
All right, here you go, Art. It's another great logoed comic.
All right. So
Yeah, there it is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
that's a great. I don't know if that's a drawing of a printing press, but it's brilliant.
Yep.
But what's coming out of the printing press is pretty
Superman
strange. It
says.
says Superman says you can slap a Jap with
And you
war bonds and stamp. You. Yeah, propaganda. What? No. Look at that poor Japanese guy. Look at that. Look at that face.
Wow. But you know, the funny thing is they did the same thing. They had propaganda stuff against us as well.
Oh, right. Yeah. I mean, of course. Of
But
course.
you can make fun of white guys with impunity. He just
Yeah. And this has got to be just kind of like a runner-up, like just as far as like unimaginative, boring, Archie.
Oh, that. Yeah.
In the McFarlane Spider-Man pose. Like, this is effed out, you guys. Anybody is thinking of doing this in the future, don't.
Oh.
It's just bad.
Billy, I think we need to even the playing field with the Joker here, if you would mind sharing.
I sure will. Real quick, I think we got a super chat, Paul. I don't know, but even if we didn't, because I don't see it starred. I don't see anything starred. But from Paul Taylor, good show, though I think I could live without seeing the Joker's boner. Thank you.
Okay, well, you're
Who's
about
not?
to
You're gonna see it again. Here we go.
Yeah, thanks, Graham.
Oh, later. Oh,
Oh my God! Batman pulls boner at own lecture.
Man is the laughing stock of God.
Is that like a Jim Morrison concert? You know, he just
Look at the eyebrow on the dude in the center.
yeah.
Oh
His
yeah.
unibrow. His unibrow.
Yeah.
I like makes false identification while showing cops how.
Oh, walks out. Oh my God.
That's some great Dick Sprang art there too.
Dick Sprang, Dick
Sprang
Sprang drew a boner.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
It almost looks like this should be in a Dick Tracy comic.
it
Yeah.
does.
It does. Yeah, that guy with the eyebrow. Yeah.
He was showing the cops how to pull a boner.
Yeah.
It's a bat boner.
Bad
Yeah.
boner.
If you do that these days, you're going to end up in jail.
Well, it
Glitch,
shows how when you're popular, you can do whatever you want.
Glitch brought something up in the chat. In all seriousness, that I think is pretty good that none of us hit upon. That the Avengers number 10 annual, which has multiple panels on it. I hate covers that have multiple panels on them. It totally destroys the purpose of having a cover.
Mhm.
Avengers. Let me bring
Avengers
it up.
number 10.
Annual number
Yeah,
10.
that's the Michael
Mike,
Golden.
Considering Golden did do a cover for it.
Did you guys like when DC did those like 100-page specials? They would do that where they would have multi-panels that would
I
show the
hated that as a
different
cover
stories
because
that were in there.
There's nothing standing out on the cover. It's like
Right. I hated them as a kid. Yeah.
So did I. I was like, this looks dumb. You know.
What did
Well,
you-
the DC ones would have a large panel, which would be your main story, and then it would have
Right.
smaller panels of the reprints that were in there.
Right.
Wow, that is.
That's
But
just
you could win a
terrible.
Columbia 10-speed bike.
Yeah,
That's
look
right.
how big that thing was. I mean, when they used to do those ads on the covers, I hated those things.
Oh yeah, it's like like you can't even put it on the back cover. It's got to be on the front cover now.
Yeah.
I wonder how much they made to sell out their audience for that.
Oh, that's a good point. Probably. Well,
'Cause I would do it. $10,000. I'd put one of those in a black.
Yeah,
and white.
sure. So would I. Yeah, I guess I would.
Could you imagine if we had those, like somehow like the bros make a deal with like whoever makes bicycles, I don't know, Swin or whatever, and we all have those banners across our
Oh my God, that'd be hilarious.
It would be.
You could win a 10-speed bike.
But it's got to be
That's
something
funny.
funny, though. Something that they actually could win. Like, well, I guess we could all chip in and send someone a bike, I guess, right?
Swiss Army knife would be cool.
You never know. Swiss Army knife, yeah. Anyway, guys, great show. We're going to an hour and 15 minutes.
Mhm.
I know it's my turn to share, I guess, if I can.
It is.
I put all the links to all of our campaigns, guys. We have live campaigns. Graham is closing out Sunshine State in 2 days.
Yes, Thursday night, closing out Sunshine State.
Excellent. I don't know if I'm going to be here for that or for Dale's launch too, because we're bringing Matthew back to school, I think, Thursday.
Oh, sure.
So I apologize for that, but I will be with you guys in spirit. But I am happy to announce that our She Gatecrasher book is all done. It's at the printer, and that the digital books are going out tomorrow. Are going out tomorrow. The links for everybody for the digital edition of She Gatecrasher. This is my dog going after the cat. Is going out, and we had a little thing to those who fondly remembered or mostly anonymously created the magic. So we have a little thing. This is the book. There's She Gatecrasher. All the cool stuff of her going through comic book time, having fun with the mouse and Papa and meeting Ran and Bozo the robot.
Oh boy.
Fun with our apologies to all you Bozo the robot purists out there. It's a lot of fun in this book. Ends up in this big Nazi war with Nazis taking over New York City. Just having a lot of fun. Thank you all for your amazing support. The book,
Mega spoilers. Jeez, Billy.
no,
Did you draw this book, Billy?
I did all the pencils, and then it was cleaned up, the backgrounds mostly, with my finisher. It was supposed to be inked, but I liked his pencils so much that we went with the pencils. So these
Looks
aren't
great.
inks, they're actually penciled.
Oh,
Yeah, it's doing it like basically the old style, when my pencils are, when you get the rough cut, you'll see how rough how tight my pencils are. But there's things like perspective, buildings that I'll just like kind of shape out and stuff like that. And I can show you a page. It just saves me a lot of time. So that's that. So there's a lot of great stuff in here. You got Lady Death shows up. Where is she? Cool ass dinosaur when they're in Turok times, A lot of fun stuff, man. A lot of fun stuff. And I'm very happy how it all turned out. Usagi Yojimbo, of course, is in it. This is the 90s comics section. Changing styles. Just having a lot of fun with it.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Now I gotta stop
looks
looking. You're just
amazing, man.
spoiling stuff left and right.
Yeah, you're
Good
showing us
Lord.
the whole issue, Billy.
You
Jeez,
showed the whole damn thing.
It's a fun issue. You got 10 pages after that. Nothing gets spoiled. So anyway, guys, thank you all for all your incredible support. Like I said, the book is at the printer now. We gave them our numbers. Man, getting expensive up there, ain't it? Printing books now. Holy crap. So, but we print all in the good old US of A. And Jenna-Beth, of course, Ortiz, our wonderful rep, has been doing, champions deeds to get our books done. And we'll get out in a few weeks and start fulfilling. So thank you guys for your wonderful support. I know it's 3 months late. I'm sorry. But
it'll be worth it. It looks great.
It'll be
Looks great.
Looks fantastic, Billy.
Yeah, thank you. And that's that. And you bros got anything to say, or who's next?
Well, just know, you guys, just real quick. I'm sorry. Black and White has t-shirts now, so they look fantastic. We got the Juju t-shirt, and then we got the Carlo Barberi t-shirt. So they're selling like hotcakes. So get in there, get yours today. Thank you.
There you
Thanks,
go.
Graham.
Go back, Lilneth, of course.
Yep.
New
Randy
new
House
tiers
said
are up.
you're $258 away from
Oh
Fire
shit,
tonight.
Andy! All right, you gonna stream,
nice.
Andy? You gonna go live later?
No.
No.
Let's go. I'll go live when I get up at 2:00 to take my daughter to work.
Hey, it's a whole new audience out there at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
That's true.
See, this is
An
why God
audience
gave,
you might not want to hang with.
this is why God gave me sons. They want to go somewhere. I'm like, well, you got a license, you got a card.
Yeah. You got a thumb.
Yeah. Graham Nolan, what's the
Yes,
deal?
sir.
What's the dealio with Sunshine State?
Sunshine State, we are closing Thursday night. We are, let me see, where am I? We are at $18,955. So we're what, $45 away from 19,000. This is what I call the little book that could, because this is a niche book. I know that. It doesn't appeal to everybody. It's comic strips are not, the same audience as our typical graphic novel type stuff. But this thing is done amazingly well, I think, for what it is, which is, just a humorous slice of life comic strip. So I'm very proud of that. It's the most personal and fun project in my career. I do it, and I've been doing it since 2009 for free, practically. I've never made really any money on it, but I do it every week just because I love it. So I hope everybody will go out and back the book, because I think you'll love it too.
I do stuff every week that I don't get paid for that I love. I can't share it on screen though.
Oh, of course, yeah. Maybe at 2 a.m.
I knew it.
Well, it's painting my house. It takes
Listen,
me a while.
I backed it, and I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks, bro.
Yep, and
Appreciate it.
kick-ass T-shirts on his campaign, of course. A short run, yes, 100%. All of our books are limited.
Yes.
And when they're done, man.
Yeah.
So, you doing any kind of closeout stream? You planning anything to be
Yeah.
announced?
Yeah, I'll do a stream Thursday night.
Excellent. All right, everybody. Well, thank you guys for supporting us all. You're a great audience. 285 people watching right now. We
Yeah.
you. And
And Aaron's Wraith of God 3 is still in demand, so go back that
yep.
too.
Yeah, all the links are to everyone's campaign is in the description.
Only 5 pages to go. Only 5 pages to go.
So you have
You
5
mean
pages. Grant
6?
has- wait,
I've got one.
5
one
pages.
page ago. It's
One page for Escape from Monster Island. I'll be inking the final page tomorrow that says goodbye.
This isn't a competition, Graham.
That's right.
just a game, Art. It's just a
It's
game.
just a game.
5 big pages. Thank you, Apex. It's good to see all you guys. No gang signs. Yeah, Aaron, you got to sign with the gang signs, bro. You're gonna get me. All right, everybody. I'm Bill Tucci. Who's that? Who are you?
I can't say it yet.
You're pointing to me?
Yeah,
Okay,
who are you?
forget it. I'll go. I'm Andy
I'm
Smith.
Graham Nolan.
I'm Andy Smith.
I'm RT Bear.
I'm Catastrophic Aaron.
And we are
The Brofessionals.